Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely excited today. Got a little choked up when I saw this bike and made the decision to build it because this is something very near and dear to my heart. It's a CR500, and this is one from my good friend Ed, who is the CR500 guru. This is actually his David Bailey replica that he had built. Ed, hit me the other video. I want to put you on the camera here. So, Ed, how long have you been building CR500s? Because I consider you the CR500 guru in the East Coast area and probably the most knowledgeable service Honda guy. Well, if not in the country, definitely in the East Coast.
Yeah, I've been working with Service Honda for over 10 years now. AJ and I had a good repertoire for years, and this bike is the only one of two ever made by Service Honda to get David Bailey's blessing for this replica bike so they could build the CRF chassis bikes. This is actually a CR125 chassis. Handles extremely well. I think AJ still owns the only other one ever made. This bike is very nice. I was trying to get a hold of David Bailey. I think they left this not powder coated on purpose so that David could sign his name there. So that would be a nice addition.
That's awesome. I saw the David Bailey note on the forks right there.
Yeah.
So my good friend Carl Legia, who's one of the few local pro expert riders that campaigns a CR500, knew of you also, and he came here with me a while back. We came about a couple years ago and checked out. I think he bought some wheels from you and some other stuff. But
I helped him rejet a bike, a couple of bikes. He had some carburetor problems.
And I saw this bike. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, that thing is so beautiful. What a beautiful machine. And we have the engine out right now and the wheels off. Ed's building me a custom set of wheels. We're going to try to pick out a nice gold set with maybe gold hubs or maybe go with some Talon hubs. I'm not really sure. Or perhaps we'll powder coat them black. We're still trying to figure out the details. But it's a David Bailey replica. I'm gonna make my own little twist on it. We're gonna put the Bailey plastics away; they're brand new, and put a whole Kaplan America edition set on here. And we're gonna rock this 500. So it is absolutely gorgeous. The frame's polished and powder coated. The bottom of the frame rails look brand new. I don't think there's a single ding on them, and there's not even a scratch on them because they're freshly powder coated. The radiators look brand new. It's got a beautiful tank. Forks. We'll send the suspension out probably to Mike at Factory Connection to have it valved for 220-pound bed expert, me. And I'm going to put the beefiest, gnarliest rear tire we can find on here and some nice chain and sprockets, and we'll be off to the races. So, Ed, how many of these Service Honda 500s have you built over the years? I know
with Service Honda and buying and selling them, it's got to be over 50 by now.
I would say on the East Coast, you've probably bought, well, clearly, I would say you've bought and sold more CR500s than anybody else in the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true.
So that makes you the CR500 guru. So Ed's actually, what is your career?
Engineer, work for Collins Aerospace, working on the spacesuit and space station equipment.
So I think with that background, you're the right guy to build my CR500.
It'll be fast, that's for sure.
There's not too many space engineers out there that can work on this stuff, that work on these. So I know your passion for these runs deep. Ed still runs and rips it. Stay tuned this Friday. Ed will be making an appearance at the 500 shootout, right?
I'm trying.
So we got him signed up for the invitational only 500 shootout.
I got a secret weapon I'm bringing out for that one.
Yeah, it's probably not going to really be fair. We're going to have you start backwards. Because most of these guys are on the vintage 500s. But if you win more than two, you got to start backwards, okay? But Ed's bikes have always been absolutely off the hook, eye candy. Unobtainium is a word I like to use, and that's kind of what these have become. The Service Honda, are they still producing? What's the scoop?
No, Service Honda no longer makes bikes. They went out of business 2017 or so.
So it's guys like you that are carrying the torch and keeping the dream alive, you know?
That's right. We'll keep it going as long as we can.
Our good friend Pete Baccarosa built the number 44 aluminum frame bike that you've seen at a lot of our events. And it's guys like that who are really talented and intelligent and know how to craft aluminum and do all the welding and that can keep this dream alive.
I went to college with Pete, right?
You went to college with Pete Baccarosa?
He knows me well. Papa Willie Pete.
Figures. Pete's a madman. Absolutely.
Awesome,
Pete will be at the 500 shootout. A lot of the YouTube subscribers and fans actually would like to see him have his own channel because he's such a character on camera and off. But so we're looking forward to this 500 shootout. We've got we had a shipment of 4 500 show up last week, 3 CRs and a KX. And we've got a KTM 495. We've got a YZ 490. I'm not sure what kind of secret weapon you're building or bringing, but I'm sure it's going to be badass. So it should be the finest collection of vintage 500s you'll ever see anywhere in the country. And that's coming up this weekend in 5 days. It is Easter Sunday. Obviously, we're both madmen to be out in the garage messing with the CR500.
I'm gonna get in trouble pretty soon.
Yeah, so we got to get back inside. So I'll cut this short. Ed's race shop is actually not open to the public because he does a lot of space suit stuff there that the public really can't see. So you're not really, it's closed to the public. That's one of the reasons why he bought this here today to shoot this in his garage. But his shop is off the hook, as you'd expect any shop that's building and engineering space age stuff. So anyways, stay tuned. Anthony Moore, Pete Baccarosa, all you CR500 aficionados out there, stay tuned because this one's gonna rock. Thanks. Over and out. God bless America.